Do you really believe that Teofimo Lopez is trash?
No, not at all. Not at all. Teofimo is a good fighter. You know, he's very talented. He's very athletic. You know, he's always rose to the occasion in these big moments like this. But Shakur is just on a whole nother level. And this Saturday, he's going to prove it.
I think this could be the first time that Shakur Stevenson has somebody who can match him with athletic ability. Pure ability, pure speed, quickness, quick twitch, athletic ability that can match him. That I think Teofimo has the speed, the legs, the quickness, and he's got pop too with it, where he could possibly, I know this sounds ridiculous, but he could possibly match, and maybe even he would have to outmatch him to win. He'd have to be that good, but maybe match Shakur boxing and pull off what would be an upset.
2 days ago, the fight between Stevenson and Lopez.
Great fight.
What fight? Who wins that? Lopez.
So nice, Stevenson.
You know, Stevenson, because a lot of people are going to say that, but people are going to say Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've heard him at a party, he bangs hard, he's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is.
Boxing experts are delivering their final predictions for the highly anticipated showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, widely calling it one of the most intriguing and competitive matchups in the sport. Analysts believe Stevenson's elite defense, footwork, and speed will seriously test Lopez's power, aggression, and explosiveness.
I think it's going to be a very, very, very interesting fight with a lot of X factors, a lot of intangibles, a lot of stuff floating around mentally, everything. I think it could be an intriguing fight. I don't know if it'll be a good fight. I don't know if it'll be a scintillating fight. I don't know about that. But I do think it could be.
Many insiders expect a calculated, tactical chess match that could easily go the distance, with both fighters making constant adjustments and keeping fans on edge round by round.
A fight that people, because you got two different styles. You got an offensive, defensive.
Yeah.
In Lopez, and you got a defensive.
Yeah.
In Shakur.
Well, yeah.
So it's gonna see who's gonna win. Is there any way of beating? Because at the moment Shakur's gonna beat him up. No one really giving him that hard day. We've not really seen him in the deep end. But it's gonna be a good fight to see that can Lopez put him in the deep end. And I think he can, and I think he has the power and the technique to even.
Former world champion Amir Khan has picked Teofimo Lopez to win, stating that Lopez possesses a confidence, speed, sharp combinations, and ring IQ needed to outbox Stevenson. Khan believes Teofimo's athleticism and offensive timing could cause real problems for Shakur.
So nice, Stevenson.
You know, Stevenson, because a lot of people are going to say that, but people are going to say Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've heard him at a party, he bangs hard, he's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn up big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that toughness is there with Shakur, and if it is there, which I believe it is, because I think it's a fantastic fight. It's one of them that we're all going to have an opinion on who's going to win, but none of us really know, because it's one of the best fights in
the best, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah,
you think about it, look at Lopez. He's fought like some Lomachenko. He beat some great names on the way, man. Yeah. And I look good against them as well. Maybe his last fight wasn't the best. He made it a little bit tough, harder than it looked, but he's always performed at the highest level when he needed.
Recently retired pound-for-pound great Terence Crawford is backing Shakur Stevenson, saying Shakur operates on a completely different level compared to many of Lopez's recent opponents. Crawford expects Stevenson to outclass Teofimo on fight night.
I think this will look aesthetically. Obviously, in the last fight, Shakur stood his ground a little bit more against William Cepeda. You don't expect him to do that against Teo, do you?
To be honest, I think he's going to do a little bit of everything. You know, I think we're going to see the best Shakur Stevenson come Saturday, and I just feel like, you know, it's going to be too much.
But Teofimo's done well against southpaws. Josh Saylor, Lomachenko, we got the southpaw here. You're a southpaw as well. Do you think Teofimo just has something that other fighters don't have against left-handers, or just think that Shakur's different level of a sniper of a southpaw?
Well, it's a little bit of both. You know, Teofimo has done real well against southpaws, but Shakur have done real well against orthodox fighters. Shakur is not the average southpaw that Teofimo has been fighting, you know, so that's why I say Shakur is levels above those fighters that he's been fighting lately.
And that's the reason he's a favorite coming into this.
Crawford also advised Stevenson to stay relaxed and be himself, encouraging him to treat the bout like another day at the office. He emphasized that Shakur doesn't need to overthink the moment because he already knows what is capable of at the highest level.
At the highest level of the sport, right? You just defeated Canelo Alvarez in front of 70,000 plus, and you've been a big mentor to Shakur Stevenson. I give you a lot of credit for that. What advice have you given him as he goes into the biggest fight of his career?
Oh man, just be yourself. You know, hey, this is another day in the office, another walk in the park. You know, there's no reason to put a lot of pressure on yourself because you know what you're capable of. With the self-belief in yourself, you can do whatever you want in there, and that's what he's going to do.
Legendary trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas believes Teofimo Lopez can beat Stevenson, but only if he is fully focused and mentally prepared for war. Atlas pointed out that Lopez's mindset has fluctuated in past fights, and that full confidence and discipline will be crucial.
It starts for me with Teofimo, where it starts is, where is he mentally? He's up and down. You know, his father, the whole thing, his father's been with him the whole career. Listen, love him, hate him. His father has been part of getting him to these world titles. He's been part of it. Whatever. He has been up and down mentally. Where's he going to be? If he's right, if he's stable, if he's in a good place. He seemed to be in a very good place when he fought Lomachenko. If he's in a good place, I think this could be the first time that Shakur Stevenson has somebody who can match him with athletic.
Atlas added that Lopez may be the only fighter capable of forcing Stevenson out of his comfort zone. He believes Teofimo's pressure, athleticism, and unpredictability could disrupt Shakur's range control and make the fight extremely competitive.
Pure ability, pure speed, quickness, quick twitch, athletic ability that can match him and could actually turn the tables in a way where he could force Shakur out of his comfort zone to maybe do some things, say, he doesn't want to do, that he's not as comfortable.
Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs sees a fight potentially ending in a draw, predicting each fighter could win around 6 rounds. Briggs views it as a tight, technical battle where both men are highly skilled but not reliant on knockout power.
And what does Shakur have to do to win? What does Teo have to do to win?
It's going to be a real technical fight. I think both of them, not tremendous punches. So I'm looking at a 6-6, 6 rounds each, you know what I'm saying, or a close decision. It's a pick 'em. They both got skills.
What are the rounds that Teofimo wins? What do those rounds look like? Like with his style against Shakur, how does he win the rounds against Shakur?
Staying busy and Shakur, keeping Shakur defensive. If Shakur shows up and he don't let his hands go, then Teo get an advantage. But if Shakur start fast and they both go round for round, that's why I'm saying it's a 6-6, because I think they're going to go round for round.
And you
what
think,
a great fight.
So for Shakur, he needs to kind of pick his spots, box. Is that kind of how you see Shakur winning rounds?
I think Shakur got to be busy, and the busiest man gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be like a back and forth. Counter man, he gonna counter. So who could keep countering and who gonna get tired first?
This is a big one. I mean, this is like one of those where you don't know, right? Like the styles are gonna play out how they do.
It's a pick 'em. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna go back and forth until one of them say, "Yo, I gotta take it to over the mountain."
British welterweight contender Conor Benn says he wants Lopez to beat Stevenson, praising Teofimo's versatility, skill set, and proven resume. Ben believes Lopez is a dangerous, exciting fighter capable of rising to the occasion.
Yeah, it was good. Who are you favouring on Saturday night? I hope Teo does it.
But I think Shakur will win. But I hope Teo does it. And I think Teo can, if anyone can do it, it'd be Teo.
Why would it be Teo?
Because he's explosive, he's unorthodox, he's tricky, and he's a savage.
What do you think about Shakur talking about Teofimo's dad, that he was on drugs and that he was drunk? What do you think about all that?
He was just having a good time. Let the man live.
let him live.
Let him live, bro.
Veteran boxer and analyst Gabriel Rosado is leaning towards Shakur Stevenson. While acknowledging both fighters are elite and dangerous, Rosado believes Shakur's technical edge and ring intelligence give him the advantage, especially if he can disrupt Lopez's confidence early and control the pace. Rosado cautioned that if Lopez gets comfortable, the fight could become razor close or even end in a draw, but his pick is Stevenson by points through smart, precise boxing.
Shakur in this one. You know what I mean? I think Teal is a phenomenal fighter, great fighter. But Teal to me is more like he has those athletic skills that you don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? It's like it comes to him.
Yeah, I think Lopez goes well.
It comes to him naturally.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's going to nip him in the ass against Shakur.
Right.
Because Shakur is fundamentally sound.
Correct.
So when a guy that has this athletic ability and does things that are not fundamentally sound fights a guy that's seasoned like a Shakur, he's going to make you pay. And that's just how I see it. I think it's a great matchup, but I just favor.
Now, how Shakur is like Floyd in this way.
Yeah.
He's like Floyd in this way. Everyone's able the boxing IQ, the defense, whatever, and Shakur's a southpaw, but he makes fewer mistakes than the other guy. Really, what Floyd did, he was like a football team that never turns the ball over. Like if you need to throw the if you need to throw the ball away, throw it away. Waste that down, right? But don't turn.
Amir Khan has also defended Stevenson against criticism of his fighting style, urging fans to respect Shakur's skill rather than dismiss it as boring. Khan stressed that elite boxing is about precision, distance control, and ring craft, not just constant exchanges and knockouts.
With Shakur, he's going to have to perform. He knows that this is the mega fight that But I think Shakur seems a little bit more relaxed and calm. Like he's going to win this fight. It's going to be a walk in the park for him. But I know one thing about Lopez is that he always pulls off a...
You know what the great thing about this conversation is that we're just having now? One of us is going to be right, and that's like, you know...
Not going to put no bets on it. One of us is going to get...
What do you think about the criticism that Shakur gets? Like people say that he's boring, he's not entertaining.
He's like an Andre Ward style. Andre Ward class fighter. Wasn't really that entertaining, but got the win. I mean, that's what boxing is all about. It's all about...
Mayweather had a slight, aura of that wrap around him as well. Like,
not
them for the boxing purists, like the purists of hardcore boxing, and look at it and appreciate these little movements and the genius stuff that they do in the ring.
Checking it,
maybe the sort of like more casual fan would look at and not appreciate.
Yeah.
I'm saying you've got to be a hardcore boxing fan.
I used to love watching Andre Ward fight because he was so punch perfect. I watched his footwork, how he moved to the right, to the left. And I trained with him as well, with Virgil. And I used to watch how he trained and how he fought. And I thought, how he puts his hands down and uses it as a defense. And then pulls your hands down and catches you over the top. And them little things.
Yeah.
I look boring, but to a boxing fan and a ex-boxer or a boxer,
you just go, wow,
be like, wow. So this is...
After defending his IBF lightweight title in a tough majority decision win over Olympic gold medalist Andy Cruz, Raymond Muratalla announced his desire to face the winner of Stevenson versus Lopez. His comments reflect ambition and a willingness to challenge boxing's elite once the dust settles from this major showdown.
We're hearing Eddie's told us that it sounds like you're moving up to 140. Is that true? And is there anybody you want in that division?
I would like the winner of Teo and Shakur next week. I'd love the winner of that.
If Shakur is going to drop back down to 35, can you make that fight happen at 35? Or does it have to happen at 40?
We'll make that happen too. Whoever wins, whatever weight they want to fight at, I'm there.
Would you be willing to go to New York City to watch that fight and call out either one next week?
I'm calling them out now. I'm going to go out there, I'm telling you right now.
What is that? Obviously you just got done winning this fight, but what do you think that fight would look like in the ring? You and Shakur, if he's the one who wins, and I guess Teofimo too, if he's the one that wins.
Yeah, I mean, both those fights are great fights. I think boxing would love that, and that's that. I think it'll be a tremendous fight. Either.
Teddy Atlas believes Stevenson answered many critics with his recent performance against William Zepeda, showing more offensive intent while maintaining elite defensive skills. Atlas noted that Shakur stepped in more, threw meaningful punches, and stood his ground, addressing long-standing concerns about his style and reinforcing his growth as a complete fighter.
Finally did what people wanted, this young, talented, brilliant talent, brilliant defensive fighter, brilliant guy at control and range, Olympic silver medalist, quick hands, technically solid. He finally satisfied the critics, and he mixed offense with the defense. He sat down, and instead of moving all the time and punching on the move or on the draw back or traps, you come in 5 inches, he goes back 7, and he counters the crap out of you. He stood his ground, and he punched. And he still got the better of it with the sweet science, being defensively responsible, but without having to be less entertaining. He was more entertaining. He satisfied people. He made people, they said, that's what we wanted in Shakur. And they got it. Now he's a big favorite, or a good favorite. You know the line's better than me. But he's a good favorite.
3-1, over 3-1 favorite, Shakur.
He's a big favorite.
Stevenson and Lopez bring sharply contrasting styles to the ring, which is a major reason why this matchup has captured so much attention across the boxing world.
Very important fight in the sport of boxing. And what I mean is the best versus the best in their prime, something that needs to be normalized throughout the sport. Now, the matchup itself is a bit tricky. You have two guys with great boxing IQ, one super defensively responsible in Shakur Stevenson. The other, Teofimo, is also super defensively responsible, but they fight in very different ways. Teo's more loose, relaxed, a bit unorthodox. Shakur uses his eyes and his defense to offense very well, and both guys are able to control a fight. But I think there's a key difference here between what can happen and what will, in my
Shakur Stevenson is known for his elite technical brilliance, exceptional distance control, defensive mastery, and ring IQ. Using footwork, feints, angles, and precise counters, he dictates the pace with a calm, chess-like approach, often winning rounds without relying on raw power or reckless exchanges.
Here's Shakur. This is why it's so hard to pick against him. Fundamentally, he is almost flawless in terms of what he does with his eyes, how it relates to how he defends, how he controls you with the jab, and then how he does counter you, even if it is mostly point countering. Like, his knockout power isn't the best. We know this. We know he's had trouble with his hands, but he's moving up to 140 pounds. Maybe that size and him putting on a bit more muscle or a bit more strength could potentially have an effect here at 140. I don't know that it will. I'm just saying it may. It's so hard to break that defense. That's what it is. It's hard to break. Oh my God. There might not be a more explosive fighter. I don't want to say explosive puncher, but explosive fighter, fast twitch fighter at 140 pounds right now than Teofimo Lopez. That guy, this dude, he has such a quick twitch ability. And being able to pair that with cardiovascular endurance is something you don't see a lot, but he is very, very tricky, very sneaky. You even see it there, some of the stuff where he's just slick, hands are down, but he's moving his head, bang, into the uppercut. Move his head, bang, back into the left hook. Teo is make you miss, make you pay, where Shakur will make you miss and sometimes make you pay, but the power, the speed, the reactivity of it, none of it is the same level of velocity as Teo brings.
First thing in this fight, it's a 50-50 fight. This is the worst. But it's not a 40-60 fight. Man, what the hell are they talking about? Who has Shakur fought? Name me one guy. Come on.
Well, all you can really say, Oscar Valdez.
Oscar Valdez?
And obviously...
Didn't he get knocked the fuck out by Schelt or something? Mm-hmm. Bad. Come on.
Teo's got a way better.
You don't have, listen, let me tell you something about boxing. Once you get knocked out or get knocked down, like Devin Haney did, like Oscar Valdez did, the confidence levels never come back.